begin with a story from the history of Spadina House. We remember Albert, Bertie, Austin, eldest child of the Austin family. Bertie contracted tuberculosis and passed away in 1913. Tuberculosis, like COVID-19, is a disease that affects the breath, and like COVID-19, was experienced differently depending on one's race, class, or gender. Telegram for the Austins, second consultation yesterday. Slight improvement. Bert in good spirits. Knows nothing yet. Telegram for the Austins. An isolation wing was built on the 3rd floor. Extra staff were employed to help, but no mention of the cause of death was to be found in the obituary or in tributes for Bertie. As we continue to explore this historical story, we meet Jenny Wannen, a housemaid from Spadina House. In response to advertisements for domestic staff, Jenny immigrated from Scotland and hoped to soon be picking up money in her apron. In attending to Bertie, Jenny, of course, would be at risk of contracting TB herself and passing it on to her own loved ones. We meet Dr. P.H. Bryce, medical officer of health, who wrote a scathing report detailing the atrocious conditions and care of students in residential schools in Manitoba and the Northwest Territories during the TB pandemic. This report was not released by the government, but it was leaked to the press. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the news media has shown us a stark picture of the institutionalized and vulnerable. We have seen the precarity and suffering of many long-term care residents, demonstrating again the very real effects of the social determinants of health: race, class, gender. Every breath is unique, yet we breathe thousands of times in a day without consciously thinking of it. Meditation brings our attention to our breath. Focusing on our breath, observing and following the gentle inhalation and exhalation of each breath stills us. We return to stillness. We breathe in the leafy gardens of Spadina House, breathing in this quiet moment, bringing our attention to a painting called The Ask. Letting our eyes flow over the surface of the painting, we observe the colors, the shapes, areas of light and dark, the figure in the painting, and we allow ourselves to wonder about what the person is doing and feeling. Observing now the colors that suggest light: orange, yellow, gold. Light can suggest knowledge, truth, justice, awareness. We see light on the forehead, the eyes. Observe light touching the body. Intuition, ideas, inspiration, enlightenment. What associations or feelings come to mind through the color blue? focus on the rhythm of your breath. When we are quiet, we become aware of our feelings. We can hear our own thoughts. Our deep wisdom can speak to us.